Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanie and hey to newbies, and welcome back you regular viewers. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation review of the new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover foundation. So this foundation recently launched in the UK here in Boots, and it's got an SPF 50, which is super exciting as it's really hard to find a drugstore priced foundation that has SPF as high as this. So I'm going to do my review and first impressions of this. If you want to see all of my thoughts, just keep on watching and do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll get started. So first of all, I'm going to zoom you in a little bit closer so that we can really see what we're doing and how the foundation looks on the skin. So now we've got a little bit closer. What we are going to do is, like all of my reviews, I go with a clean skin and then I do one side with a primer, one side without, then one side a sponge and one side a brush so that you can really get a good feel for different applications of the foundation. To give you a little bit of background info on it, it's currently actually on offer at Boots, so they've got a saving, so it's currently retailing for £8.79, but normally it will retail for £10.99, but they've got a special offer on it at the moment. So there are quite a good range of shades actually from looking. It goes from quite a lot of cool tones, some warm tones, some neutrals, from light to dark shades, which is great. So it says flawless coverage and city protection SPF 50. So the new Dream Urban Cover lightweight full coverage makeup. It's first foundation to combine full coverage with SPF 50 broad spectrum. It says easy to apply. It's got vitamin E and antioxidants, vitamin B3 and Maybelline, and these help to protect against pollution on the skin. It says it's lightweight full coverage, and they say there's 20 different shades. It's suited for normal and dry skin types. So yeah, it's got a lot of very good things. It says finish is a natural looking skin finish, and yeah, so far so good. It's got 89 reviews at 4-star on the Boots website. And I'm sure in the US you'll be able to pick this up in a number of places, but as I'm based in the UK, I picked mine up at Boots. So first of all, my face is primed, is clean and nothing on it at the moment. So I've been really loving this primer. All of you guys know, my regulars know, I absolutely love the Becca Backlight primer, but I've also recently been getting into this Beauty Blur, which is from Vita Liberata. It looks like this. It's really, really nice, and this is in the shade Latte Light, as it comes in different shades, and I think this was about 20 to 25 pounds. I bought it off I think it was Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay. Actually no, I think it was Beauty Bay. So I'm just going to take some of that and put it on the side that we're going to act as a primer side. It gives a lovely luminosity to the skin, very similar to Becca Backlit primer, but actually it's quite a bit cheaper, but I'll link below in the description where you can pick this primer up if you're interested in trying it. But yeah, it's really nice, and you can actually just wear this by itself if you just want a bit of a dewy skin to have a bit of a glow, although I probably wouldn't put on as much as this if you're wearing it by itself. So we will leave the other side on primed. So you get 30 mils in this, and I went for shade 116, which I think was about the third or fourth lightest. It's got a little squeezy nozzle, so just going to squeeze some out on the back of my hand. As it's a review and first impressions, we will go in with sort of my normal amount that I would for other foundations, and then can build it up or see how the coverage is. With this side, I'm going to go in with the Damp Beauty blender and start blending that out. Colour wise, it's a pretty good match. I do have some fake tan on at the moment, as the weather's getting better in the UK. I want it to have a bit of a tan. And actually guys, if you would like to see a review of new fake tans and like gradual tanners, I've been trying quite a lot of new ones out, so just leave a comment below if you'd like to see that, as I can do that, as well as some good new finds and then some ones that I would sort of stay clear of. That is blending out really nice, and yeah, really easy to blend that out. So that has given a really nice look to the skin. It's given a nice amount of coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. Yeah, it's looking really nice on that side. So I'm going to put a similar amount, just squeezing it out onto the back of my hand. The squeezy element without having a pump normally would annoy me, but this nozzle is quite fine and neat, so it's like quite easy to just like squeeze it out and it doesn't go everywhere. So this is the on prime side, and we're just going to pop the foundation straight onto the skin. I did have my hair done this morning at a new hairdresser, and yeah, just had it toned with kind of quite a warm, sort of, it's between a warm golden ash type colour, so it had some warm and some cool tones to it, which is kind of quite cool and kind of liking it. Then we will go in with my Morphe M439 brush. As you guys know, I love this brush, and we're just going to blend this side. It's definitely a very easy, the consistency makes it very easy to blend very quickly, which I like. So guys, that is the foundation blended out on both sides. I absolutely love this foundation from how it blended out. It's really, really nice. I'm just looking at my skin and it looks like, not like heavy makeup, but it's given a nice amount of coverage. So I feel like this is a really nice everyday foundation. Just looking at this stage, it's actually not like super matte, because this side is the side that had the illuminating primer under it, so it's got a lot of radiance. But this is the side that didn't have any primer, and it's still not looking flat and dull. It's looking really lovely and a nice level of coverage for every day. I feel like if you want it to go heavier, you could put a bit more to give even more coverage, but I'm actually really liking this sort of medium level coverage. So what I'm going to do is put on the rest of my makeup and see how the rest of my makeup goes on top of it, and then we will come back and give you my final thoughts and give it a star rating. As you guys know, I love to give a little star rating at the end, so I'll be back in just a minute. So guys, this is the foundation with the rest of my makeup on. So I did concealer, some bronzer, some powder, eyes and lips, and a little bit of brow. I did not need very much powder to actually set it down, because I didn't want to lose the level of like a luminosity that it had. So it had that sort of, I don't know, that sort of not super matte, so I didn't want to make it really, really matte, because I was liking how it was looking on the skin. But I feel like looking at it now, it just feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It looks like it's given really nice coverage. Like, I feel like I still look like myself, but just a lot better. So yeah, I really, really like this. And yeah, I think what are the positives? For me, it's the fact that it blends out nice. It looks good on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey, but it gives a nice level of coverage. It's got the SPF 50, which makes it really good. And it's got the broad spectrum and anti-pollution elements to it. So I think that's really good for when the weather's getting brighter and sunnier here in the UK, and also with anyone who lives in a city or around pollution, then you've got the anti-pollution element as well. So really, really like that. And I think for the price, it's really great. So with the 20 shades, hopefully you can find a shade that suits you. But yeah, I really, really like it. And if it's helpful, I normally wear MAC Studio Fix NC15 or NC20, if that helps you colour match. But yeah, pop into Boots and see which colour is right for you. So what am I going to give this out of 5? I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. It's definitely a foundation that I'll be reaching for again on my everyday, going to work or at the weekends. Really, really like it. So definitely giving it a 5 out of 5. So go check it out. And thanks guys for watching my video, and hopefully you find this interesting. Do give it a thumbs up, as I always like to hear from you guys. If you give a thumbs up, then I know you like this type of video. Do leave me a comment if you've tried this foundation or any other foundations you'd like to see reviewed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!